Welcome. Welcome to City 17.
Gordon Freeman. Let me get a look at you, man.
Oh, Inspector, a cop.
Lead on, Freeman.
You have chosen or been chosen. Welcome. Welcome to City 17.
Gordon Freeman. Let me get a look at you, man.
Oh, Inspector, a cop.
Lead on, Freeman.
You have chosen or been chosen. Welcome. Welcome to City 17.
Gordon Freeman.
All units report status on 243 suspect.
Rise and shine, Mr. Freeman. Rise and shine. Not that I wish to imply you have been sleeping on the job. No one is more deserving of a rest, and all the effort in the world would have gone to waste until... well, let's just say your hour has come again. The right man in the wrong place can make all the difference in the world. So wake up, Mr. Freeman. Wake up and smell the ashes.
I didn't see you get on. This is my third transfer this year. No matter how many times I've been relocated, I never get used to it. Well, end of the line.
Welcome. Welcome to City 17. You have chosen or been chosen to relocate to one of our finest remaining urban centers. I thought so much
It's
of
all I have
City
left.
17 that I elected to establish
All right, I'm moving.
my
Jeez.
administration here in the citadel so thoughtfully provided by our benefactors. I've been proud to call City 17 my home.
Were you the
And
only
so,
ones on that
whether
train?
you are here to stay or passing through on your way to parts unknown, welcome to City 17. It's safer here.
Overwatch stopped our train in the woods and took my husband for questioning. They said he'd be on the next train. I'm not sure when that was. They're being nice, though, letting me wait for him.
Welcome. Welcome to City 17. You have chosen or been chosen to relocate to one of our finest remaining urban centers. I thought so much of City 17 that I elected to establish my administration here.
That's
in
enough
the
of that.
citadel so thoughtfully provided by our benefactors. I've been proud to call City 17 my home. And so, whether you are here to stay or passing through on your way to parts unknown, welcome to City 17. It's safer here. Welcome. Welcome to City 17. You have chosen or been chosen to relocate to one of our finest remaining urban centers. I thought so much of City 17 that I elected to establish my administration here in the citadel so thoughtfully provided by our benefactors. I've been proud to call City 17 my home. And so, whether you are here to stay or passing through on your way to parts unknown, welcome to City 17. It's safer here.
Hey, cut it out.
Welcome. Welcome to City 17. You have chosen or been chosen to relocate to one of our finest remaining urban centers.
Watch it, will ya?
I thought so much of City 17 that I elected to establish my administration here in the citadel so thoughtfully provided by our benefactor.
Dr. Breen again?
I've been proud
I was
to
hoping I'd
call
seen the last of
City
him in City
17 my
14.
home.
I wouldn't say that too
So,
loud.
whether
This is his
you are
base
here
of
to
operations.
stay or passing through on your way to parts unknown,
Stop
welcome
that.
to City 17. It's safe.
Don't drink the water. They put something in it to make you forget. I don't even remember how I got here.
You never see them go. They're always full. No one ever gets on, but they're always departing, but they never arrive. And the ones that do arrive, they never leave. You never see them go. They're always full. No one ever gets on, but they're always departing, but they never arrive. And the ones that do arrive,
Welcome.
they never leave.
Welcome to City 17. You have chosen or been chosen
but
to
they never
relocate
arrive.
to one of our
And the ones
finest
that do
remaining
arrive,
urban
they-
centers. I thought so much of City 17 that I elected
No
to
more.
establish my administration here in the citadel so thoughtfully provided by our benefactors.
Me?
I've been proud to call City 17 my home. And so, whether you are here to stay or passing through on your way to parts unknown, welcome to City 17. It's safer here.
This must be a mistake. I got a standard relocation coupon just like everybody else.
I'm gonna need me some privacy for this.
About that beer I owed you. It's me, Gordon, Barney from Black Mesa. Hey, sorry for the scare. I had to put on a show for the cameras. I've been working undercover with civil protection. I can't take too long or they'll get suspicious. I'm way behind on my beating quota.
Yes, Barney, what is it? I'm in the middle of a critical test.
Sorry, Doc, but look who's here.
Great Scott! Gordon Freeman! I expected more warning.
Yeah, you and me both, Doc. He was about to board the express to Nova Prospect.
Well, Barney, what do you intend?
I'm thinking.
Alex is around here somewhere. She would have a better idea how to get him here.
Well, as long as he stays away from checkpoints, we should be okay. Listen, I gotta go, Doc. We're taking enough chances as it is.
Very well. And, Gordon, good to see you.
Okay, Gordon. You're gonna have to make your own way to Dr. Kleiner's lab. Oh, man, that's what I was afraid of. Get in here, Gordon, before you blow my cover. Pile up some stuff to get through that window and keep going till you're in the plaza. I'll meet up with you later.
seen fit to suppress our reproductive side. Sincerely, of course, your question touches on one of the basic biological impulses, with all its associated hopes and fears for the future of the species. I also detect some unspoken questions. We are benefactors. We know what's best for us. What gives them the right to make this kind of decision for mankind? Will they ever deactivate the suppression field and let us
You gotta be damn hungry to wait in line for this crap.
Allow me to address the anxieties underlying your concerns, rather than try to answer every question you might have. First, let us consider the fact that for the first time ever,
Word to the
as a
wise,
species,
keep it to yourself.
immortality is in our reach. This simple fact has far-reaching implications. It requires radical rethinking and revision of our genetic imperatives. It also requires planning and forethought.
Recalibrate Tertius scan. We are receiving conflicting data.
Watch it, will ya?
Issuing non-compliant citation. Back up.
Watch report possible discount. Civil protection team report status.
Control is 100% this location. No sign of that 647 East.
This is how it always starts. First the building, then the whole block. They have no reason to come to our place. Don't worry, they'll find one.
Right now. Vacate citizen. Issuing non-compliant citation.
That's enough of that. Was that you knocking? I didn't even know we still had a door. Oh, that's you a cop.
It's one of us.
Cut it out. Watch it, will you? Look at him down there.
I told you they'd be coming for us next.
Just this once, I hope you're wrong.
I can't take it anymore.
Everything's gonna be
What am I going to do?
We'll think of something.
When is it all going to end?
Don't worry.
Please.
It's all right.
Stop that. No more. Stop that.
Cut it out.
No more.
Watch it, will you? That's enough of that.
No more.
Stop that. Cut it out. That's enough of that. Watch it, will you? That's enough of that. No more. Cut it out. Stop that. Watch it, will you?
No more.
Cut it out. Watch it, will you?
Stop that.
That's enough of that.
Hey, cut it out. Stop that. Watch it, will ya? That's enough of that.
No more. Watch it, will you? That's enough of that.
Attention, residents. Miscount detected in your block. Cooperation with your civil protection team. Permits full ration.
There's no time to lose.
Citizen notice. Failure to cooperate will result in permanent all-world relocation.
Protection! Run for your life!
Citizen notice. Failure to cooperate will result in permanent all-world.
Hey, you! In here! Head for the roof. There's no time to lose. Here they come! Help!
No!
Priority identification check in
Civil
progress.
protection!
Attention. All citizens in local residential blocks will be on inspection position.
Get in here, quick! Keep moving! Head for the roof! Get going!
Over here! Ha! No, you don't!
Dr. Freeman, I presume.
Attention,
We better hurry.
person of interest.
The Combine can be slow to wake, but once they're up, you don't want to get in their way.
Protection team immediately.
Dr. Kleiner said you'd be coming this way. I don't think it occurred to him that you might not have a map. I'm Alex Vance. My father worked with you back in Black Mesa. I'm sure you don't remember me, though. Man, a few words, aren't you? Remember him from Black Mesa? Your old administrator. Don't get my dad started on Dr. Breen. Through here. Funny, you showing up on this day in particular. We've been helping people escape the city on foot. It's a dangerous route to my father's lab, through the old canals. Today, we're finally on the verge of having a better way. Here, let me buy you a drink. Oh, and by the way, nice to finally meet you.
Blast that little... Where did she get to? Lamar! Come out of there!
Uh-oh, everything all right, Dr. Kleiner?
Oh, hello, Alex. Well, almost all right. Lamar has gotten out of her crate again. If I didn't know better, I'd suspect Barney of trapping and... My goodness. Gordon Freeman. It really is you, isn't it?
I found him wandering around outside. Bit of a troublemaker, isn't he?
We owe a great deal to Dr. Freeman, even if trouble does tend to follow in his wake. I must say, Gordon, you come at a very opportune time. Alex has just installed the final piece for our resurrected teleport.
I can't take any credit for the breakthrough,
Nonsense. Your talents surpass your loveliness.
Doctor. Let's just see if this thing works, okay?
Well, is he here? There you are. Man, Gordon, you stirred up the hive.
Uh-oh.
We can't keep him here long, Doc. It'll jeopardize everything we've worked for.
Don't worry. He's coming with me.
That's right, Barney. This is a red letter day. We'll inaugurate the new teleport with a double transmission.
You mean it's working? For real this time? Because I still have nightmares about that cat.
No. There's nothing to be nervous
What
about.
cat?
We've made major strides since then. Major strides.
What cat?
Doc, since he's not taking the streets, you might as well get him out of his civvies.
What? Oh dear, you're right. I almost forgot. Barney, I'll give you the honor.
I've got to get back on my shift, but okay. Here we go. Ah! Damn it, get it off me!
Lamar, there you are.
I thought you got rid of that pest.
Certainly not. Never fear, Gordon. She's deep and completely harmless. The worst she might do is attempt to couple with your head. Fruitlessly.
Get that thing away from me!
Here, my pet. Up. No, not up there. No. Careful, Lamar. Those are quite fragile. Oh, fie. It'll be another week before I can coax her out there.
Yeah, longer if we're lucky.
Barney, you're not an animal person.
Well, Gordon, I see your HEV suit still fits you like a glove. At least the glove parts do. I've made a few modifications, but I'll just acquaint you with the essentials. Now, let's see. The Mark V hazardous environment suit has been redesigned for comfort and utility. Oh dear.
Doc, we don't have time for this. At least get that suit juiced up, Gordon.
Good idea. There's a charger on the wall. I've modified your suit to draw power from Combine energy outlets, which are plentiful wherever they patrol.
Meanwhile, let's get this show on the road.
Gordon, why don't you position yourself near the panel over there and wait for my word?
Isaac, are you there?
Yes, Eli. Bit of a holdup on this end. You'll never guess who found his way into our lab this morning.
No, that's not who I think it is.
Indeed it is, and it's our intention to send him packing straight away in the company of your lovely daughter.
Are you ready for us, Dad?
We're all set on this end.
Then let's do it.
Let's see. The massless field flux should self-limit, and I've clamped the manifold parameters to C1 base and LT orbifold Hilbert inclusive. Conditions could hardly be more ideal.
That's what you said last time.
Hey, yeah, about that cat.
Initializing in 3, 2, 1. No fiddlesticks. What now?
Doctor, the plug.
Dear me, you're right. Gordon, would you mind plugging us in? Excellent.
You gonna let Gordon throw the switch?
Gordon, go right ahead. Very good. Final sequence. Commencing now.
I can't look.
Okay.
Well, did it work?
See for yourself.
Hey, Doc.
Thank goodness. My relief is almost palpable.
Fantastic work, Izzy.
Well, I can't take all the credit. Dr. Freeman proved an able assistant.
Let's go ahead and bring Gordon through now.
Right you are. Speak to you again in a few moments.
Good job, Gordon. Throwing that switch and all. I can see your MIT education really pays for itself.
All right, Barney. Your turn.
Gee, thanks.
Gordon, as soon as you're in position, we'll send you to Eli's.
And not a moment too soon.
Excellent. Initializing in 3, 2, 1. Barney, if you'd be so kind.
Good luck out there, Gordon.
Yes, indeed. We're ready to project you, Gordon. Bon voyage, and best of luck in your future endeavors. Final sequence. The hell? What is it?
It's your freaking head humper!
Lamar,
Look out! There he is! It's Lamar with his head about that thing!
He's coming through, Dad.
What's going on here?
I'm not sure. It seems to be some kind of interference.
Gordon, stay put. He's heading for us.
Something's drawing him away.
What's the meaning of this? Who are you? How did you get in here?
I'm getting him out of there.
Momentum swing will heal. It will heal you apart.
Just lost Gordon. What's going on?
I wish I knew. I'm encountering unexpected interference.
Don't worry, Gordon.
There he is.
Oh, we're losing it again.
From what I saw, I'm all but certain it was Gordon Freeman.
He didn't come through.
Then where is he?
Behind you. Shut it down. Shut it down.
Gordon, you must get out of here. Run!
Get down out of sight. I'll come find you. Hey, Gordon! The Citadel's on full alert. I've never seen it lit up like that. Get out of City 17 as fast as you can, Gordon. Take the old canals, right? They'll get you to Eli's lab. It's a dangerous route, but there's a whole network of refugees, and they'll help you if they can. I'd come with you, but I gotta look after Dr. Kleiner. Oh, and before I forget, I think you dropped this back in Black Mesa. Good luck out there, buddy. You're gonna need it.
They'll be looking for you now. You'd better run. There's nothing else you can do here.
Unidentified person of interest. Confirm your civil status with local protection team immediately.
Guess those sirens are for you, huh? Good thing you found us. You're not the first to come through here by
This is the Freeman. The Combine's reckoning has come.
Look, we're just a lookout for the Underground Railroad. Main station's right around the corner. They'll get you started on the right foot. Meanwhile, let my Vortigaunt friend here give you a jolt to get you going. Be careful now. We really can't afford to get noticed. Civil protection catches you down here, it's bad news for the whole railroad.
We serve the same.
Better get going.
Attention protection team. Static station in progress in this country. Respawn. Isolate. Inquire. You are charged with socio-endangerment level 1. Protection unit, Constitution Code. Duty, sword, midnight. Alert, community ground protection unit. Local unrest structure.
Hey, over here! Help!
Station 12, come in.
This is Station 8. We heard 12 go down and out. Surgical strike units are targeting railway stations. Repeat, civil protection is coming down on underground stations. We're already getting refugees from 9 and outlying. Looks like we're...
Station 8, do you copy? Station 8, are you there? We have confirmed reports of manhacks. Repeat, they're filling the underground with manhacks.
Keep going, friend. That station was raided, but there's others up ahead. I'm gonna stay here in case any others come through. Gotta keep the railway alive.
Pick up 647 E for miscount. Still getting that 647 E from local surveillance. Clear node 647 node 10107. Roger that. No visual on UTI at this time. Reinforcement teams code 3, moving to Long Range.
Unrest from the centers. Assemble, administer, pacify. Individuals, you are found, Sergio and
Detected. Minor detected.
you are found, level 1. Protection, constitution service. Pressure, sword, sterilize.
Welcome.
At the Enrichment Center, we believe that a highly motivated test subject can carry out rather complex tasks while enduring the most intense pain. So in case you don't
Play ball!
Mission begins in 60 seconds.
Woohoo!
Mission begins in 30 seconds.
say that to my face, tough guy. Bob, let's waste them.
Mission begins in 30 seconds. Mission begins in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
God save the Queen! Wake up out of your head, like that.
Mission begins in 60 seconds.
Beauty! God save the Queen! There you go!
Mission begins in 30 seconds. Mission begins in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Standing still. Cheers, mate! Cheers, mate! Cheers, mate! Kaboom! Kaboom! Cheers, mate! Cheers, mate! Medic! Medic! Doctor! Take your dog. Oh, that's
Victory.
Kaboom!
Doctor! Medic!
Mission begins in 60 seconds.
Kaboom! Kaboom!
Medic! Ah! That's what I'm talking about! Medic!
Mission begins in 30 seconds. Mission begins in
Medic!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alert, alert. The control point is being captured.
Danke, Dummkopfs. That was doctor-assisted homicide.
Time has been added.
Whoops.
Alert, our last control point is being captured. You failed! Mission begins in 60 seconds.
Thanks for standing still.
Mission begins in 30 seconds.
Medic! Medic!
Mission begins in 10 seconds.
I am fully
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alert! Our control point is being captured. Alert! Our control point is being captured. Time has been added. The final control point is being contested. You failed! Mission begins in 60 seconds. Mission begins in 30 seconds. Mission begins in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alert! The control point is being contested.
Building the sentry.
Alert! The control point is being captured. Time has been added. Alert! Alert! Control point is being captured.
thing, contestant. You failed!
At the Enrichment Center, we believe that a highly motivated test subject can carry out rather complex tasks while enduring the most intense pain. So in case you don't make it through the testing, goodbye. This next test is impossible. Now you're thinking with portals. At the Due to mandatory scheduled maintenance, the appropriate chamber for this testing sequence is currently unavailable. It has been replaced with a live fire course designed for military androids. The Enrichment Center apologizes for the inconvenience and wishes you the best of luck.
For Portal, we wanted to create a turret that was different from the traditional Half-Life 2 turrets. The Half-Life 2 turrets are nothing more than mindless mounted guns. In Portal, we wanted the turrets to have personality, to be characters. The first step was a redesign of the look. Once we had the look of the new turrets, they seemed less like menacing machine guns and more like cute robots. And robots can never really be cute until they are talking robots. So the next step was creating the vocal characteristics of the turrets. Working with Ellen McLean, we settled on an innocent-sounding voice with dialogue to match. This juxtaposition of killing machine and innocent, non-aggressive personality ends up making the Portal turret a memorable character.
Even though we didn't want Portal to be too combat heavy, we wanted to add at least a light combat mechanic. After a few less than successful attempts to actually realize this light combat concept, we settled on turrets as a good compromise. The turrets can be defeated with tricky Portal maneuvers, but they're also susceptible to a more straightforward Berserker approach.
Put me down. There you are. Are you still there? Shutting down.
Welcome to
Game Name Here.
Hopefully you've already had a chance to enjoy the offbeat perspective and new game mechanic of Portal. To listen to a commentary node, put your crosshair over the floating commentary symbol and press your use key. To stop a commentary node, put your crosshair over the rotating node and press the use key again. Some commentary nodes may take control of the game in order to show something to you. In these cases, simply press your use key again to stop the commentary. Please let me know what you think after you've had a chance to play, as we think we are just at the beginning of taking advantage of this type of gameplay. I can be reached at gaben@valvesoftware.com. Thanks, and have fun.
It's absolutely critical that players quickly wrap their heads around what a portal is. We noticed early playtesters grasped the concept much more quickly when they caught a glimpse of themselves through a portal. So we deliberately positioned this first portal to ensure that players will invariably see themselves. One of the things we learned from Narbacular Drop, our student project that became Portal, was that players often thought portals took them into other spaces, or even other dimensions. To help fight that notion, we start players in a visually unique room with memorable objects, so that when they walk through a portal for the first time, they have a clear point of reference which communicates the idea that they're still in the same basic location. For instance, the radio, which is playing an instrumental version of Still Alive, helps as well by providing some audio continuity.
Turn back. The portal will open in 3, 2, 1.
It's absolutely critical that players quickly wrap their heads around what a portal is. We noticed early playtesters grasped the concept much more quickly when they caught a glimpse of themselves through a portal. So we deliberately positioned this first portal to ensure that players will invariably see themselves.
We put the player character in an orange jumpsuit to reinforce the fact that she's a test subject. Visually, the warmer colors helped her pop out against the colder tones of her environment. Some playtesters were wondering why she could fall so far without getting hurt the way she would have if she were in Half-Life 2. In response, we added a mechanized heel spring to her lower legs. Afterwards, there was no longer any question about why she could survive such long falls.
These frosted glass observation rooms make the player feel as if they're being watched at all times, while keeping the identity of these watchers a mystery. The rooms serve a practical purpose as well, since we often use them as convenient and logical light sources for the test chambers.
Portal is effectively an extended player training exercise. We spend a huge portion of the game introducing a series of gameplay tools, then layering those tools into increasingly difficult puzzles. This layering starts here, where we train the button and box mechanic, before introducing the more complicated concept of portals.
Excellent. Please proceed into the chamber lock after completing each test. First, however, note the incandescent particle field across the exit. This Aperture Science material emancipation grill will vaporize any unauthorized equipment that passes through it. For instance, the Aperture Science weighted storage cube.
We wanted players to feel safe while standing in a portal, so we never kill them or destroy objects within a portal that's closing. Instead, you either push or teleport objects out of a portal as it closes.
Perfect. Please move quickly to the chamber lock, as the effects of prolonged exposure to the button are not part of this test.
We very deliberately introduce and train each gameplay concept in Portal, so that once players reach this spot, we're confident that they know what a portal is and roughly how it works. Early versions of the game let players stumble through the beginning, without always understanding what was going on, which really compromised teaching new concepts. The puzzle you just finished was designed so that stumbling around will almost always lead to a dead end. Completing the puzzle requires walking through a minimum of 5 portals in a specific order. This kind of gating, in which a solid understanding of key gameplay concept is required for success, helped standardize the learning curve of the game tremendously.
You're doing
In early
very
versions
well.
of this map,
Please be advised
playtesters would
that
charge
any
down the
civil
stairs
case
without
with
noticing what
blood
was
is
creating
not
the
part of
portals.
any test protocol,
We introduced a
but is
mandatory
an
pause in the
unintended
action,
side
what we
effect
call a
of the
gate,
aperture
to help
science
ensure that players
material
stop and
emancipation
notice the
grill,
portal gun
which
making the
may,
blue
in
port.
semi-rare cases,
The particle effect
emancipate
and a loud
endocrine
noise helped draw their
crowns, tooth
attention.
enamel, and teeth. Very good. You are now in possession of the Aperture Science handheld portal device. With it, you can create your own portals. These intradimensional gates have proven to be completely safe. The device, however, has not. Do not touch the operational end of the device. Do not look directly at the operational end of the device. Do not submerge the device in liquid, even partially. Most importantly, under no circumstances should you... Please proceed to the chamber lock. Mind the gap.
This room was designed to make players understand that entrance and exit portals aren't tied to the color of the portal. Playtesters often assumed that orange portals were exit only, so we created this puzzle to force players to enter an orange portal.
When rendering the player's view through a portal, we must render a separate image using a virtual camera which looks out of the opposite portal. To obtain a correct image and efficient rendering performance, we render only what is visible to the limited field of view of the opposite portal and exclude objects which lie between the virtual camera and the plane of the opposite portal.
The combination of portal-destroying fields, which we call fizzlers, and the elevators serve a dual purpose. They provide a clearly identifiable endpoint for each test chamber, while also addressing the more practical problem of how to keep players from portaling across level loads. We eventually integrated the fizzlers into several of our puzzle designs.
Welcome to Test Chamber 4. You're doing quite well. To ensure the safe performance of all authorized activities, do not destroy vital testing apparatus.
For training purposes, there's generally just one correct solution to these early puzzles. The original version of this room didn't have the glass barrier. Playtesters would often stand on the button to open the door and then shoot a blue portal through the opening, bypassing the box entirely. Since this puzzle was meant to illustrate the relationship between boxes and buttons, that solution, while clever, was a failure. So we added the glass barrier to prevent it. Later in the game, however, the puzzles become more open-ended.
Integrating portals with Source Engine's physics system was a complex process that required several iterations to achieve the right balance of performance and correctness. Because portals can be placed virtually anywhere in the game's environment, the physics system had to be modified to allow dynamic changes to its representation of colliding geometry, such as the walls and floor around this box, and any objects which may lie on the opposite side of the portal. Initial implementations of this dynamic collision generation system could take up to 1/2 of 1 second, or 500 milliseconds, to compute the correct collision. This may not sound like a long time in everyday life, but this pause during the portal creation was quite noticeable in the context of a game. Ultimately, we designed a system that creates temporary hybrid physics environments in bubbles around the portals, using less accurate collision than that produced by Source's standard collision generation, but was accurate enough in practice and reduced the time to create dynamic collision representation from 500 milliseconds to just 10 milliseconds, which is an imperceptible pause during portal creation.
Early versions of Portal featured more detailed, cluttered environments, much like Half-Life 2. We quickly realized that unnecessary objects scattered all over the place distracted players to the point where it actually interfered with the Portal training process. So we simplified the art style to favor clean, focused test chambers. The modular approach we settled on makes it look plausible that the chambers can reform dynamically on these pistons.
As part of a required test protocol, our previous statement suggesting that we would not monitor this chamber was an outright fabrication. Good job. As part of a required test protocol, we will stop enhancing the truth in 3, 2,
To make puzzles deeper than just teleporting to the exit, we had to include surfaces that won't hold a portal, which are formally introduced here. We experimented with several surface designs before we settled on this one, whose visual noise and reflectivity make it easy to identify at a distance.
unbelievable.
To make puzzles deeper than just teleporting to the exit, we had to include surfaces that won't hold a portal, which are formally introduced here. We experimented with several surface designs before we settled on this one, whose visual noise and reflectivity make it easy to identify at a distance.
Unbelievable. You.
Subject name here.
Must be the pride of.
Subject hometown here.
Originally, these scaffolds ran on electrified tracks, but crafty playtesters would hop along the rails to the exit, bypassing the puzzle entirely. We tried to solve this by killing players as soon as they touched the rails. That solution ended up being too much of an overcorrection, as even skilled playtesters were getting frustrated by these one-hit kills in the more complex puzzles later in the game. Making the scaffolds run along immaterial beams of light solved both problems. Originally, these scaffolds ran on electrified tracks, but crafty playtesters would hop along the rails to the exit, bypassing the puzzle entirely. We tried to solve this by killing players as soon as they touched the rails. That solution ended up being too much of an overcorrection, as even skilled playtesters were getting frustrated by these one-hit kills in the more complex puzzles later in the game. Making the scaffolds run along immaterial beams of light solved both problems.
Even though layering player training was a design goal from the start, we still ended up introducing some concepts too quickly. For instance, this used to be the first energy ball redirection puzzle. Playtesting revealed that this puzzle introduced too many new concepts at once, which ended up frustrating